Hi, welcome everybody. Today I'm going to show you an application that I made called Product Hunt Dart. So basically what it does is it allows you to fill in a name, and then here we fill in the address. And then you see here that I added Uber. So you can vote now on Uber, and when I voted on Uber, you can also see that he registered my name, and he also registered the time. I'm also logged in with Google+. It happens automatically. And I can also filter on the data. So for example, when I only want to see the things that I posted today, I can put only today. When I only want to see things that was been posted yesterday, I can click on yesterday, and then you see only the posts of yesterday. Then when I want to add a new item, then you will see that because it's been filtered on yesterday, only the posts of yesterday will be kept in, and you will not see here any updates coming on. So I'm going to see what can I add. I can add, for example, YouTube. Then you will see here is YouTube been added, but we are only listening to posts of yesterday, so of course we don't see the collection growing here at this part. So putting everything to only today, you will see Uber and YouTube again, and then I can vote on Uber, and you will see that here 4 has been added. When we go to Mongo, you will see here that I have a collection Hunters, and then when I want to see everything in Hunters, you will see that YouTube has been added as at the latest. I have also here Uber with 4 points, so a lot of flexibility. Okay, great. But how can you create now this nice application? Let me quickly go through the application itself. So first of all, we have a server and we have a client. Let me go over to the server first. On the server, we have a cargo instance that will save everything to MongoDB, cargo mode to MongoDB. Then we need to create a new instance of Force server, and then we need to wait until Force server is been started and cargo is been started. We initiate our static HTML page where Angular application is being housed into, but you can also use Polymer, it doesn't matter. We will publish Hunters, that's a collection that we are going to use, so we need to publish it. We need to say that this is the cargo instance that we're going to use. It's a Mongo instance. And then we need to validate every cargo package that is coming in. But I will come back to that later. Okay. Then we have our client-side code. It's been housed in the web folder. And in the web folder itself, we will have, because it's an Angular application, an add injectable. We will have a name and an URL, because that are the values of our input fields. And then when we instantiate our Hunt controller, we create a new Force client. We listen when Force client is being connected, and then we register ourselves to Hunters. It will give back a view collection. View collection is an iterable, so I will explain later when we go over to or HTML page, that it's very easy to use in Angular templates. Then we have here our user data object. It listens when we have new user data, and then we initialize our profile info into force client, because we want to give an identity to our communication between the client and the server. Okay, so this one is very important for a client-side database API, because then we get a view collection, and with this view collection we can do a lot of nice things. For example, update a specific key with a new hunt, or the update of the hunt when we want to put a new score into it. Or here, when we want to set a new hunt, we can just set a new hunt by using the view collection.set. So update will update it, set will set just a new value into that collection. So that's the basic thing. Another thing that's very nice to know is that we can parameterize our view that we want to put into our view collection on our screen. And how can we do that? We can do that by, for example, saying we only want to have values that have a certain date. It's now date plus time factor. Here, today is just plus null, yesterday is -1, and so on. You see how easy it is, because when we go to product hunt, you will see here in our product hunt.html that we have an ng repeat that goes over all the hunts. And then, for example, when we click on a vote, we can update with a key and a value. And then in our main.dart, we will have here an update with key and value. We can do some changes on this hunt value, because the value itself is a JSON map. We transform it into a normal hunt. We update the value, and we update it to our view collection. Or we have here also something to remove. We can also directly remove our values from our hunts collection, because we have the key. And when we want to display something, we can have hunt.value, and then its representative value, the date at this point. So that's very nice, but when we can directly control our data in MongoDB, that's not very secure. So we have a validation at our place. So we have here a validation, and whenever we want to do an action on our data, we come into this method. And then we can say, okay, if we have some JSON value here, we can transform it to our hunt value. And when the URL in our hunt value is here, by the way, it's a class. We can see if it starts with HTTP. I know it's a very lame validation of an URL. You can do a lot of better validation on if it's a real URL. But I don't want to go far into detail. It's just to point my thing a little bit here. So when the value of URL doesn't start with HTTP, we cancel our transaction and we send a notify to our client where we say the URL is not correct. Then we can display to the end user, or URL is not correct, and he will be notified by that. I can show you that. It's very easy. I can put here something like blah blah blah. When I do send, you will see here URL is not correct, and your value blah 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 is not being inserted into the database. If we here then refresh everything, you will see nothing is being added. You can also do that by when a subscription it will be subscribed. Then you can, for example, say because a Force client package has also a profile. A profile is a user's profile, so you can see if he has enough rights, and then you can say, well, this user cannot do that or that because of these kind of reasons. You can also alternate the parameters. If I go here and I do params, you can say, okay, when that user is not right to see all of the data, you can alternate his parameters, and then his parameters will be alternized, and he will only see that kind of data that he can use. So I hope this is very useful. Thank you very much.